S&P 500 large caps and the small caps of the Russell 2000 have behaved strangely over the last 10 months. Since February of 2021, the Russell 2000 is down a couple percentage points. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up over 20%. Check out this clip from another YouTuber who explains why stock prices move.
What ultimately moves the price? And this is my opinion, it's the rotation of money and money flows. Money flows are what drives prices higher, and basically it's investor perception, and it deals with money rotation and flows.
In this next clip, he's going to explain how to tell if a stock is fundamentally cheap or expensive.
Ratios tell us what is cheap and where the money has flowed out of. So if the ratio is cheap, money's already flowed out of that asset. It's flowed to something else, and we can tell that through ratios.
And by the way, when he talks about ratios, he's referring to things like price to earnings, price to free cash flow, and enterprise value to EBITDA, anything like that. For those of you who've been watching this channel for a while, you know that in several videos I've referred to this chart, which compares S&P 500 large cap and S&P 600 small cap forward PE ratios. Because the S&P 500 large cap's been trading towards the high end of its range and small caps towards the low end of the range, we know that based on this YouTuber's analysis, we can conclude that large caps are relatively expensive and small caps cheap.
Then we invest before everyone else enters the area. That's why we go into what's cheap. And when the market conditions tell us that they're changing, we need to get in there first before everyone else. We're going to go to the party. We're going to be first at this party. Yes, it's going to be boring in the beginning, but when everyone else shows up, you know what? All their money shows up with them.
In order to be first, we need to invest when there is blood in the streets. Investor sentiment is low, that's why the stock prices are also low. And by the way, they could continue going down a little bit further. It's impossible to know where the bottom is. And remember, just because there is this giant divergence between the large cap and small cap prices, doesn't mean that their prices are going to converge anytime soon. For all I know, we could go through all of 2022 and there still could be this massive disparity, but we are in the right place, we just need to be patient. Many of you out there likely hold small cap companies and have definitely felt the pain over the past 6 months as some of these companies have fallen significantly. What I'd like to remind all of you to do is to consider the quality of these businesses that you own. Is the underlying company still solid? And if it is, you've got nothing to worry about. You need to continue holding and be as confident as you ever were in this business. Eventually, investor sentiment will change, money will flow in, there will be a rotation of this money, and these stock prices can move quickly, 50%, 100% plus in a very short amount of time. A common mistake that investors make is they look to stock price as validation for making the right or wrong decision. Stock price goes up equals good decision, and stock price going down equals bad decision. But this is a big mistake. We need to look to other factors, albeit more difficult to quantify, but more reflective of the quality of that investment. Is the company getting stronger? Is its revenues and net incomes increasing over time? Is it better positioned now going into the future competitively than other firms in the industry? How strong is the industry, and is the industry going? Where's the company going to be in 1, 2, and 3 years? Look at the big picture, and if this is getting better, then you've got nothing to worry about if the stock price goes down. In fact, if you've got a small cap that's got a 25 PE, double-digit revenue growth, and very little debt, and the stock price goes down, well, you should be happy because you can pick up more shares at better prices. You've got nothing to worry about with this investment. It's going to perform beautifully. With that said, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and consider subscribing. Until that next one, peace.